Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to TGW Smackdown. We are your host, OddSmith311.
And EvilPenguinGaming.
And this is the go-home show to our big event, our SummerSlam. Oh, I can't wait. We got a big night tonight.
This is your go-home show. This certainly isn't mine.
Well, yeah, that's what show we're doing. What we have tonight is the first of 3 matches that Bret Hart will have to win. If he can win all 3 of these matches, he will get a shot at The Rock at SummerSlam. If he loses even one of these matches, he goes back down to the bottom and trying to work his way back up. So his opponent... Huh?
I mean, I like it, but I mean, like I said, it's just Rock trying to get a physical advantage, even if Bret does win. Did you let The Rock pick all the opponents?
I let The Rock pick one of the opponents. I took one of his suggestions. I picked the other 2. And this was the first one I picked.
Okay.
Because I figured...
Well, I like this because, as we discussed, I believe, last week, Sammy holds a victory over Bret.
Indeed he does. And what better person to start off with than this cloud floating over his head. If he's going to go forward to a championships match, I think he needs to get past this first.
I certainly agree.
And to reiterate, the Sami Zayn victory was a clean victory. There was no shenanigans. It was fair and square, in case he didn't catch the victory.
Absolutely.
It reminds me of that. What's that band? Saving Ferris? I think it is.
I don't know.
And this winter's underway.
Ooh. Bret with the crucifix right off the bat.
And I think we could say that from the last time these 2 fought, Bret has gained quite a bit of not only momentum, but confidence. Some would say arrogance.
As I would. I already told you that.
But as long as he can keep backing it up, more power to him.
He has backed it up recently.
I don't have a problem with the guys who want to talk junk as long as they can back it up. It's the ones that can't back it up that you get kind of sick of listening to after a while.
Yeah.
Oh. Bret was stomped right into the chestal area.
I love when you say that. It's funny.
I know there's a more scientific word for it, but I don't remember what it is, so... Is it the breastbone? Oh.
I was just going to say that.
Ooh! Right off the ring apron.
Oh, so now that she's gone, I can tell you what I got Mackenzie for her birthday. I bought the 3 Funko Pop dinosaurs from Jurassic Park that get released in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
So that'll be fun.
You said the Jurassic Park movie gets released in 2 weeks?
No, the Funko Pops get released in 2 weeks.
Okay.
They're not even released yet. I pre-ordered them.
Awesome. Is it something that she was wanting, or you?
No.
Gotcha.
It's like I told you before. I buy her toys. I buy my wife children's toys because she loves them.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And now I've taken to buying her Funko Pops. So
those things are sweet. I just got 2 more of those in the mail. I got my my Black Panther box, collector's box. I got Black Panther and Rhino. The coolest one
I saw the Howard the Duck shirt on Facebook.
Oh.
Yes!
I didn't even realize it was Howard.
Oh, he's going for the figure 4. Oh, good God.
Zane flailing.
Like a fish.
I'm trying to come up with an idea for something I can do in my room. I have like a section on my bookshelf where I have a bunch of my collectible stuff, but I just have too much stuff now and it's like all over the place. I'm gonna get like a shelf for that, just that stuff.
You should see all the collectible stuff in my house. It's kind of ludicrous. I haven't sent you pictures. I've been meaning to. It's like my entire dining room is covered in collectibles. Like my dining room walls are covered in collectibles. One wall is one side wall of my house in the kitchen is full of nothing but Pez dispensers.
Pez dispensers? Nice.
Cover 1, 2. Yeah, I'll go on a video chat. Maybe I'll do it tonight when we're done with this. We'll have a video chat with you, and I'll show you.
Chinlock.
You still haven't seen my Batmobile wall either, have you?
No. I think I would remember that.
Oh,
the
yeah,
pile driver.
There's one of them.
Oh.
He's not even going for the other moves of doom.
He's got two more matches.
That's the big one.
If he can put this away.
Shooter!
In the middle of the ring. And that's it. Brett secures his first of three victories he needs tonight.
Yeah. 1 down. 2 to go. I'm really curious to see what the other 2 are going to be.
Well, let's just say that Brett's going to have to earn his spot. And we'll leave it at that.
Interesting.
Because even if he can make it past the next challenge, the third challenge is... Well, let's just say it's someone who considers themselves to having unfinished business with the title scene here.
I think I see where you're going with that.
Giggity giggity.
Giggity goo.
Brett taking his revenge over Sami Zayn.
Can't say that I'm mad about it, because, I mean, it's 50-50 now.
Yeah.
I certainly expect to see a rubber match between these 2 somewhere down the road.
Oh, we definitely need one, because I think Sami Zayn, man, is just such a hot talent right now, and I still feel like either one of those guys could take a fall at any moment in the right situation. But today wasn't Sami Zayn's lucky day.
Oh, these gentlemen.
The newest additions to SmackDown. TGW Smackdown. 2 very large, unhappy gentlemen who I would not want to meet in a dark alley.
No.
Especially if they're wearing that.
Yeah.
Ooh. Or one Yokozuna.
Yeah, really. He got up to over 600 at one point.
Man, I tell you, I've struggled with my weight back and forth my whole life. I've gotten real big a few times, but like 600 pounds, dude. I can't even. I don't even.
Dude, I ain't even gonna lie. Last I knew, I'm over 4.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie about it. I have no reason to hide it.
Well, what was so crazy is that, as big as that dude was, I mean, he was out there. He moved very well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I don't think he was I don't know if you think you could call him a marathon man, but his matches weren't necessarily over in like 5 seconds either. I mean, he was
right.
he was a contender. We definitely lost him way too soon. Another member of the Anawaii family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's Slater and Rhino. He's got kids.
Heath does certainly have kids, and Rhino's got cheese and crackers.
I need this job. I think at Royal Rumble what they did with him was really clever, but I think they should have done it a little later on. I think he should have ended up being one of like the last 5 or 6 people in the ring, or even the last 4, just to kind of mess with people. Like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on here? Like, surely Heath Slater's not going to win.
Check your Facebook.
What's that?
Check your Facebook messages. Harper. These dudes, I mean, why? Why would you put yourself in this situation? I just don't get it.
Well, you're either really brave or really stupid. I just don't. Maybe a little bit of both.
I mean, the Ascension straight up said, we want to defend our titles against you to get you out of our way. Whatever. That was a choke, a feel. I'm not real sure.
I happened to look over at my screen for a second. I missed it. Butterfly. Oh.
I'm sitting here attempting to call these moves of Luke Harper, and all I can think to say is, my God, that was ugly.
Yeah, just pretty much beating the crap out of him.
Like that, throwing him into the steps. My God, that was ugly.
Slater. Oh.
Ow. Jesus.
I don't think Slater even knows where he's at the moment.
He's going to have to call his kids to come get him. Good God.
Maybe they'll all show up on those little clown cars. Oh! It's easy to forget how graceful Luke Harper can be when he wants to be.
Why did the count just get... Harper didn't go into the ring.
I don't know.
He started the count.
I've noticed that before on other matches.
Weird.
Now this is to me this is a little more evenly matched here.
Oh yeah, I mean, I put Rhino in against almost anyone.
Ooh, boot to the cool. I thought it was going to be a chin lock, but he surprised us.
I tell you, sir, I'm really excited for your what I believe should be your main event tonight. In the Salad Steel Cage.
The Salad Steel Cage. Ember Moon versus Stephanie McMahon for the #1 contender match for the women's TGW Smackdown title. Let's get it on.
Everybody loves a good Salad Steel Cage.
You know, in a weird way, it actually didn't occur to me at first, but not only does the solid steel cage keep Stephanie from escaping, but in a weird way it also gives her a chance to win that she might not have had previously, or more of a chance.
Rowan just removed the turnbuckle pad. I just want that to be known.
Oh boy. No good can come of that.
No. Not that they need any help.
No,
Hot
that's...
tag!
Oh, God. Everything Luke Harper does looks so painful. Like, so real. Like, this...
Right?
Ugh.
Like I said, my God, that was ugly.
Yeah,
That's all you can say.
no grace, no tact, just... what do we have here?
Just ugly.
Some kind of a butterfly suplex there from
See,
Rhino.
I tell you what, man, I'm gonna go back one of these days and just watch some random ECW Rhino matches.
ECW, 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 ECW.
I'll just go to the pay-per-views and see if I can find like Rhino against Taz,
Oh, man.
Rhino against Raven, Rhino against Tommy Dreamer, Rhino against the Sandman,
Now,
Rhino
did he...
against Jerry friggin' Lynn.
Oh, man. What? Is that suplex?
What?
Now, I don't remember. Did he go to... Did he start in WWE, then go to ECW and come back? Or did he start in ECW?
No.
Okay.
He was an ECW original.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice powerbomb there. We're going to see a tag.
Not like Shane Douglas.
Oh! Oh! He's going for the cover. Rowan already... No, not going for the cover.
Nope, chin lock.
Well, I'll be. Rhino turning up the heat. Tough or not, these guys are. I think Heath Slater and Good Rhino are a good test for. Or Heath Slater and Rhino are a good test for them.
Oh, I agree.
Ooh, boot to the cool. Picking him up. Oh! Knee to the cool.
Nothing to the cool sounds as good as boot to the cool.
No, not at all.
And I had never heard that until you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never.
Were you... I thought you were the one that was telling me you were watching the Pantera video that had that on it.
I'm sure I probably heard it back then. Oh, that discus clothesline.
This could be it. 1, 2.
2. Good night.
The Bludgeon Brothers have bludgeoned.
They have bludgeoned.
Not just a clever name. Oh. Nothing pretty, nothing poetic. Just straight brutal
Ugly.
moves. Yeah. But effective. I hope Ascension are watching this, because I would venture to say the Ascension has a little more polished style than these guys. But as far as brute strength, I mean, compared to these guys, I mean, it's not. Harper has something to say.
Be interesting. Wow.
Ooh.
That's it's kind of dark.
Yeah. I don't know if Ascension have truly understood what hell they're unleashing on themselves. Whoa, no.
Sorry excuse for a tag team division.
Well, Harper, tell us how you really feel.
Well, Mr. GM, you're gonna have to Wow. Dude.
Well, Harper letting it known that they are taking this very seriously. Ascension better bring their A game to the to SummerSlam, because these guys aren't screwing around.
Yeah.
And up next, The
Hey,
second
look, it's Bret Hart.
again.
Be interesting to see what this one's gonna be.
This one was The Rock's suggestion, and I almost excused it I just almost threw it aside just because it didn't sound feasible at first. But then I swore I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, this is for the the TGW Heavyweight Championship. So, test number 2 for Bret Hart. Well, you can thank The Rock for this one.
I'm really curious now. No, family. Which one is it?
Well, about that, it's
You didn't.
it's kind of both of them.
You didn't. Tell me you didn't.
I did. Uso. The Uso. And like I said, if Bret Hart can make it past this, he has one more challenge, and it's not going to get easier for him.
Wow.
All right, Brett, let's see what you got. To be honest with you, The Rock wanted it to be a tornado tag, and I was like, well, we gotta.
Oh, that's too much.
Yeah, I was like, we gotta be a little realistic here. You know what I mean? Like, this is bad enough.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. First of all, how many time tag team champions in the Usos?
Several.
One of the, in my opinion, until recently, one of the most underrated tag teams I've ever seen.
Hey, freaking men, man. God, they're so good. Every time they go out there, it's so good.
So good.
And they had them on the Edge and Kristen show, man. They just seem like such cool guys, too. I forget how much younger they are.
Chinlock.
Kind of a slower pace than I was expecting so far. I thought the Usos would be taking a little more advantage of their numbers situation here, but still plenty of time left. Oh,
Well, that's if they can get on the offensive, because Brett's been kind of dominant since the start of this match.
well, he's a consummate pro. Brett knows in a situation like this, you got to strike hard and fast and early. But there always has to be a measure of balance too when you're one against, when you're the only one there. You don't have a partner to tag.
Exactly. Uh-oh.
This is where Brett doesn't want to be, on his back.
Right on cue, huh?
Oh.
Jimmy with the shirt on.
Jimmy with the shirt on. Jimmy with the clothesline. Forearm-ish.
That was a
Close arm. Four line.
I was gonna say a 4-line.
Ooh, short DDT. My God. And Brett very wisely.
A short DDT. Someone hit a spear line block. Come on.
At least one.
Powerplex.
Yeah,
we notice that when Brett delivers a suplex, he always kicks that right leg out before he falls.
Does he? I have to look next time. I don't know.
Every single time.
The heart, it must be the heart signature. Jimmy rolls out. Are we going to see a tag?
Yep. That's the advantage.
I hate to say it, these guys keep up the strategy they've been employing so far. I mean, they're going to wear Brett down here.
We're only going to see 2 matches from Brett and no match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute. What the hell is your title match going to be at SummerSlam if Brett can't pull this off?
I don't know.
Oh boy, 1. I mean, that was obviously not going to work.
Well, I had an idea for an opponent lined up for him, but given this challenge, I've decided to put that opponent to a different use. If that opponent can either A, be the one to beat Brett, or B, if Brett doesn't win against the second of contenders, then I'll probably end up using this person.
Okay, so let me get this straight. If Brett gets past this, the winner of Brett's next match, be it Brett or his opponent, is going to be the one to get the title shot at SummerSlam.
Yes.
Copy that. Sharpshooter.
Oh, shit.
Well, no breakup from Jimmy, but
I don't think he was expecting.
wow, I certainly wasn't expecting it. That's get out of the way! Down in front!
You're blocking the hard cam.
Get your big ass out of the way. And that was the only replay. Well, sir, I believe you need to talk to your cameraman.
I believe so. Good God. What was that?
That was very shoddy camera work. That's what that was.
Alright, 2 down, 1 to go.
Indeed. Oh, please tell me this is the one.
No.
I'd love to see Brett and Ziggler. Did we see that once?
We did. Man.
I think we did, and I think Brett won.
Yes, I think it was in May.
I'd love to see that again.
I would too. I think these two will eventually clash again. Very similar styles. Well, maybe not similar. I mean, that's not the right way to put it. Both more of a technical type wrestler. I think Dolph definitely more of a...
Oh, you mean Brett and Dolph, or Dolph and Dolph's opponent?
Well, actually, I would say all the above, but I think Dolph's opponent here tonight is maybe a little more in line with Dolph's style overall.
Okay. Aha! Les Dragons. So, quick question. Was your response on Facebook positive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could actually fit into what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be a little ways away, but
yeah.
I don't think anybody would see it coming.
No.
On both sides of it.
Right. Well, this one has the potential to be an absolute show stealer.
Oh yeah, these two, man. Classic matchup. Talk about a dream match.
You know, we mentioned last week the match between Ricky Steamboat and Randy Savage, WrestleMania 3, which was clearly by far and away one of the best matches of all time.
Definitely. That was how a wrestling match should be wrestled. It was
Absolutely.
And neckbreaker.
Ooh, that was a rude awakening.
Dolph Ziggler pulling no punches here. And a beautiful kick up.
I'm telling you. Dolph Ziggler, man.
Dolph Ziggler.
No matter what any of the brass says, Dolph Ziggler is one of the short DDT, the most underrated, underutilized talents I have ever seen.
It's sickening.
It really, really is.
To see some of the people that get put some of the spots that they do and can't talk like he can, can't wrestle like he can. You know, it's got to be frustrating for him to see someone like a Brock Lesnar or something, you know, in that situation.
One, two. I would put Ziggler's promo skills on par with just about anyone in the company's history. Just about. Because there are a couple people that have promo skills that absolutely could never be beaten.
Oh!
That is what we call a face plant.
Good lord. What's this? German suplex.
Nice German.
I wish he would have...
Short of maybe, obviously, The Rock and Austin. Because another short DDT, because no one is ever going to touch their promo skills.
No.
It's Savage. 1, 2. Savage is, and obviously Dusty, baby.
Listen here, baby.
No one will ever touch their promo skills. I mean, even Hogan. Hogan's promos were great.
Yeah, and he proved that he could hang both in the old days when they did, you know, did repeated takes, or back in the newer era when when a lot of it was live.
All live, yeah.
And not a lot of guys. There was a lot of guys from that era that couldn't necessarily make that change as well.
Right. Oh, here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
A cornucopia of elbows.
A cornucopia. Good word.
For some reason, that's what I kept thinking. Oh man, there's just so many. Ricky looking a little dazed here. I can't blame the guy. I mean, he just took 11 elbow drops. Dolph looking pretty happy.
The dragon is getting his fire put out.
Whoop. Zigzag! Will that be enough to put him away? 1, 2,
3.
And a nice victory for Dolph Ziggler.
Am I behind or am I ahead?
I don't think so. I'm at, let's see, 34, 17, 18, 19.
Nope, right on. Okay, I'm just curious because our counts were a little off.
Well, it's because I realized today that we count at different places. That's why. I count right when the guy goes down. You count after the hand hits. I realized that earlier. I'm like, why are we always off? Because earlier the video was on. I could tell we were right on, but every time we count, we were still in a different... I'm like, why are we always at a different spot? I realized because we're counting different. Because I go 1, 2, and you go 3. It's like a 1 second delay in how we do it. I just happened to notice that it clicked today. I'm like, that's what's going on. We're not off on the video. He's here to show the world. And he did.
Indeed he is.
Okay.
So the winner of this match will get the title shot.
Yes. Because unfortunately, as I mentioned way back after the first episode of Battleground, Samoa Joe has been hurt. He's not hurt super seriously, but he suffered a minor injury in that match. It's going to leave him out for a little bit, and frankly, at the time, I didn't have a straight-up contender for the belt. That kind of left me... I was expecting to see the rematch with Samoa Joe and go from there. Well, in a weird way, the whole challenge with Brett and Rock kind of helped solve that problem for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. So my team is playing playoffs right now, and they just got a goal to go one ahead with a minute and a half left in the third period.
Now, is this like a best of 7, or is this just a one game?
No, it's best of 3.
A best of 3. And that's the Huskies?
Yeah.
Sweet. And where are they playing at? They're not playing at the home base.
Bemidji, Minnesota.
Bemidji, Minnesota.
Bemidji. B-E-M-I-D-J-I.
Oh, Bemidji.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot better. I don't know, man. I like to go to Wisconsin and Minnesota. Like.
And they just got an empty netter. I'm
Game.
sorry. I'm paying attention. I love the fact that we're getting Psycho Sid in this match. Absolutely love it.
Well, I thought for a second you were talking about the wrestling. I'm like, okay, I haven't heard that term before. Not in wrestling. What's an empty netter? Well, as long as they're careful, they're pretty much good to go then, right? I mean, I'm still...
No, we got it. They want it.
Excellent. Go Huskies! That's Michigan Tech.
That is. It's my employer.
Shout out. Down here in Monroe.
So, I'm really... yeah, this match.
Well, I gotta say, I was expecting the Uso match to go a little more... I was expecting it to be a little harder on Brett. So I thought by the time he got to this, Psycho Sid, obviously not a technical master, but just a large, powerful, mean dude, and especially in an Extreme Rules match.
Right.
But Brett taking a surprisingly short victory over the Usos. I don't think the Usos were taking him seriously enough. I think it's part of the problem.
I agree.
And hopefully, they...
Well, I mean, in a handicap match, how serious do you think you have to take an opponent? Granted, that opponent was Bret Hart.
And I'm sure The Rock was filling their ear with stuff.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
This jabroni's going to be out here by himself. He's already fought one match. How hard can it be?
Right.
A sharpshooter later. Now, I'd be interested, because the last time I've seen Bret Hart in a Extreme Rules match, I don't think he ended up using any kind of... Oh, Sid's going to fix... I think Sid's going to fix that problem.
Yeah. What is...
Oh, boy.
Pulling out the big guns.
I was going to say, get the tables, but never mind. But once again, in this situation, this actually can work to Brett's advantage because it does give him a way to combat this beastly Psycho Sid.
That is very true. Ow.
Brett in control right now, man. He is.
Everybody's going into the stairs tonight.
I get, yeah. Was it the 4th or 5th time? At least.
At least.
Harper was having a blast with those stairs. Or was it Rowan?
Yeah, you was. No, it was Harper.
Okay, I thought it was. Oh!
That was just a straight, I'm going to punch you in your face. Whoa!
Beautiful move by Bret Hart. Pulling out all stops.
Slingshot splash to the floor. Ow.
And Sid looking a little, oh! Just using
that was
that.
out of nowhere.
Using that strength.
Kidding me right now.
Is that a chin lock? Sid!
On the floor.
You had a ladder.
Oh. Stairs again?
Head first that time.
My God.
Looks like the announcers are getting nervous.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh.
Stairs again!
Stairs!
Jeez.
Oh, Brett with a neck breaker.
Give him a pile driver on the ladder.
Come on, Brett.
I'd love to see that.
Sid Tony back in the ring. Oh.
Oklahoma Slam!
Oh. Now he's taking advantage of that size, finally.
Yeah. You'd think he would have done that to begin with.
Oh. To the gut. Up the gut.
Could have been lower, but Brett took the high road. It is an Extreme Rules match after all.
Yeah, if you can get away with it, man. I mean, I hate to say it, but especially if this is your 3rd match in the same night.
Right? There's the pile driver.
Oh, too bad it wasn't outside. Or on the ladder. Sid look. Oh! I tell you, we're seeing a Bret Hart tonight.
I want to see the backbreaker. Come on. Give me the backbreaker.
Do it!
Nope.
Is that a
Northern Lights, though?
Wow. That ain't a little boy to be doing that on either.
No, it is not.
But sharpshooter!
Shooter! No way. 3. Oh.
He did it!
My God.
Wow.
3 matches.
Bret Hart.
3 high-profile matches.
One of them was a handicap. I gotta tell you, I gotta be real honest. I think I don't know if I want to use the word luck, but I think it played off in Bret's favor that the Usos just not seem to be taking him seriously enough.
Well, I mean, let's break this down for a second. You had the first match against Sami Zayn, who has already beaten Bret before.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Bret's got a microphone. I'll continue that here in a hot second.
Well, I think he deserves at least a few minutes of mic time.
Or a few seconds.
Huh. Short, sweet, and to the point from the Hitman.
Indeed.
Well, now that we have it, I'm actually pretty excited. There's your TGW's heavyweight championship match for SummerSlam. It will now be The Rock versus Bret the Hitman Hart. And what a journey it's been for both these men to get here.
Well, let's recap then. You've got your heavyweight championship match. You've got on to my favorite segment of the show. You've got your tag title match. Your women's title match will be determined later.
Yes.
What is this gentleman going to do?
Well,
is there going to be another open challenge, maybe?
That was what I was planning on, and I haven't heard anything different, and I haven't heard any complaints from anybody. So if that's what Seth is going. Oh.
He wants a shot at the champ.
This is always exciting to see who's gonna answer him.
Yes, yes it is.
It better not be Bret Hart. I could beat another one.
You know what? I couldn't put it past him, and I think he would win.
Yeah, I don't think Seth would like that very much.
Oh,
would you look at there?
Boy. The man that Seth beat for that title in the first place.
Wow. Talk about coming full circle.
How convenient.
We saw JBL out here, was it? Not last week, but I believe it was the week before against Tatanka. Looking pretty impressive.
Match.
That was. They both looked really good. JBL was able to pull the victory out of that one. Let's see, that was week 2, yep.
I am very, very interested to see this one.
Yeah, because JBL, man, I mean, he had that belt for a little while himself before he had it taken away from him.
Yeah, he did.
In that Intercontinental Championship tournament, if I remember correctly.
Was when Seth won that tournament and went on to beat JBL for the title.
And he's had it ever since. He's defended it as much, if not more, than anybody else has on a regular basis.
What's your next tournament idea, sir?
That's a good question. I have a few things percolating, but
you know what I would do.
What's that?
Now, this is just me, but let's say the outcome of your tag team championship match ends up being Harper and Rowan coming out on top.
Well,
you just said you have a joke of a tag team division.
That he did. That he did. Maybe it's time to really see what this tag team division has and shake it up a little bit.
I would love to see that.
I mean, and I honestly think I have some. I like my tag teams. I mean, I don't have nothing to complain about, but it has been a little. I think Harper and Rowan.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but you have to remember the draft is coming up.
Also true. So who knows who could end up.
You could end up with one of my Raw tag teams challenging for your SmackDown. Well, now let me be fair; they will become SmackDown superstars.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute now. You got double agents?
Would you put it past me?
Nope. You probably do already. That referee doesn't look familiar.
Seem to think that I have the authority on my side, so.
Well, you're doing something for him or something right. Of course, then again, you
trust me more than they trust you. Just saying.
Yeah, right.
Big clothesline to the outside.
If I remember correctly, you had Triple H forced on you, just like I had Triple H, or just like I had Stephanie forced on me. So.
Yes, I did. And you saw how that turned out. Yeah. Got absolutely destroyed by Braun Strowman.
Oh my god, man, that was hard to watch.
That was fast. That was sudden. That's what that was.
Yes, that's a good word for it. Set the chin clock. These guys having a pretty.
The way Braun Strowman came out in that tournament match.
Like he was a freaking job guy or something. I mean,
he was the Brooklyn Brawler. He was Barry Horriblewitz.
Oh. I may not always agree with their policies or decrees, but Triple H is still one of the top tier guys here. And as far as wrestling school goes,
he's a 14-time world champion.
That just makes Braun even much scarier.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think he's had much of a match with anybody so far. He's pretty much just stepped on everybody.
Well, it's because he's big enough to just step on everybody.
He just rolls him up into a little ball and dribbles him down the road.
Pretty much.
And...
Ooh, there's that knee. This has been quite the match.
Heck yeah.
I mean, it kind of has to be. You would really expect it to be. Because, I mean, this is... I know JBL had his contractually obligated rematch. But, I mean, with everything Seth Rollins... Wait a second!
Oh! There's that knee again. 1, 2, 3.
My God.
Seth Rollins with another impressive victory.
My God.
Can anybody stop this man?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm just going to go on record as saying Seth Rollins is going to be the Intercontinental Champion until he decides to turn it over.
I don't think he's done yet here.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Deep. He's out here getting deep.
He's getting philosophical. Philosophicus.
Philosophical.
Philosophical. I'd be interested to hear who this is with everybody he's fought over the last few weeks.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Whoa.
And they had quite the match at Battleground.
Yeah, they did. Oh.
And here he comes, the man
Eddie
himself.
Not wasting any time answering that challenge. How is it that your champions keep challenging? Isn't that supposed to be the other way around?
I guess I got some proactive champions.
Well, you know what? You're not wrong. I will say that I respect that of your champions. I mean, The Rock kind of tried to, in my opinion, worm his way out of the match against Brett, but...
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, that had to be on The Rock's mind. You know.
But, I mean, Brett prevailed, so let's see what Eddie's got to say here. Woo!
Oh, man. That just stepped up to a whole new level. And before you ask,
Sure.
yes, I will let them decide their own match. I want to see this match.
Good. Good. Ready for the fight of your life.
Oh, man, that just made my night.
Yeah, it made my night. Hell, that's going to be fantastic. I feel like, I feel like if that goes on first, that could really set the tone for the rest of the night.
Yeah. Yeah, man, 'cause those two, I mean, their match they had, just their normal match was beautiful.
Oh. It's time for the Salad Steel Cage!
And speaking of SummerSlam, this match will be to decide the first contender, number one contender for the TGW Smackdown Women's Championship against Asuka. And there's a woman right here who's been scrimping and clawing for the last few months. She hasn't always won every match, but lately, man, she's been dang impressive.
I tell you what, the fact that she won that Fatal 4-Way a while back was just super impressive.
And I think that really set her on the path. Since then, you've seen her confidence grow week after week as she's out here. You can't keep talent down. And even Asuka's gonna have to notice sooner or later that someone's coming for her. But I don't see Asuka to be one to turn down a challenge.
No, not at all. I mean, she's undefeated for a reason. Well, no, she's not undefeated. She's unpinned.
Yes.
Unpinned,
Yes.
unsubmitted. Always got to remember that Natalya won that ladder match.
That's very true. And like her, love it or hate it, man. I mean, she just, you know, if fair and square is.
I haven't seen much of her lately.
No, I think after she lost that belt, she's laying a little low. Maybe resting up a little bit. I'm sure she'll be back. She's out here like a lover. Like I said, hey, love her or hate her, she's out here fighting.
Okay, I'm just gonna go on record here as saying that Stephanie's character model is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because she does not have a body like that.
No, maybe like 15 years ago. And hey, man, she's had like 3 or 4 kids, hasn't she? For God, she still looks good.
Right.
I mean, I don't think she's in ringing shape. That seems to be an amalgamate. How you say that? Amalgamation of her actual real life look and her back in the day. You know.
Yeah, back when she was the women's champion.
Yes.
Anyway. Salad steel cage. Northern Lights right out of the gate. I love it.
Ember always so fun to watch in there.
And a camel clutch.
And ooh,
Rock kick.
I don't know how prepared Stephanie is for this match. I mean, it's one thing to go up against the Mickey James and hasn't seen much ring time lately, but
Nice jawbreaker.
She's stunned Ember. Oh, it's got her down. Like Boston Crab, wow.
I'm quite surprised by the amount of offense that Stephanie has been able to muster here already.
Ooh, beautiful move by Ember. I will give credit where credit's due. Stephanie hasn't been letting her run all over her so far.
No, she is not. Oof.
Oh.
Stephanie going. Oh, come on. Come on.
She's already trying to get out of the cage. Ember right after her. And, oh!
Yeah. I mean, I'm making no bones about it. I'm pulling for Ember in this match.
Well, I can't, as you know how it goes on my show, I can't pick sides. But given the circumstances of how this match came about, I wouldn't mind seeing Ember walk out the victor here. I think she deserves it more. I think she's earned it.
She absolutely has earned it.
I think she proved herself last week. I'm sorry, the week before. Oh!
After that superplex, she needs to be go.
Oh!
You need to start climbing.
Maybe she's trying to prove a point here. I don't blame her, but...
Eclipse.
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
she can hit the eclipse and then start climbing. There's the setup.
Is she going to go to that top rope, or is she going to try to get out? Nope, none of the above.
What was that?
And she's going. There she goes. Is Stephanie gonna... Come on, Amber.
Nope. Stephanie's got nothing.
She's just blown up, man. She came and... Oh, Ember Moon. Ladies and gentlemen, your SummerSlam #1 contender for the women's TGW Smackdown title, Ember Moon.
I like it a lot.
So, going into SummerSlam, on my end of things, we now have Asuka versus Ember Moon. We have the Ascension versus Harper and Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers, for the TGW Smackdown Tag Team Championship. We have The Rock versus Bret Hart for the TGW Heavyweight Championship. And Seth Rollins versus Eddie Guerrero in a Intercontinental Championship ladder match.
That is going to be absolutely stellar.
Oh man, that is just... I'm just tickled. And of course, our match is... And...
You have not revealed your lineup, sir.
I'm not going to tell you for the draft pick match, but I will tell you for the... I have made my decision as far as the 8-man tag goes. Representing SmackDown at SummerSlam will be Dolph Ziggler, The Big Show, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and Triple... Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. I started to say, wait a minute, where's that name come from? And JBL.
Huh. Well, JBL coming off of a loss.
Yeah, what can I say?
Macho Man haven't seen in a long time. Big Show haven't seen in a long time. Dolph Ziggler is a threat. Don't lie about that.
Oh, don't worry. I think you'll be seeing Big Show soon enough. I mean, he's a big guy. He's hard to miss.
He is hard to miss. He is a giant, after all.
Yes. A giant.
A giant. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's been TGW Smackdown for week 4 of August. Please remember to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TGWrestling. You can follow us on Twitter at ThoseGuys734. You can follow me on Twitter at EvilPenguin1981. You can follow this other guy on Twitter at
OddSmith311.
And you can search for our videos on YouTube by searching Those Guys Wrestling. Or you can search for BananaRoMa TV on YouTube by searching #ControlFreaks.
We're usually the first entry at the top of the page. If you go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, and go to the right-hand side under Featured Channels, you'll find... You'll find Those Guys Wrestling. Go over and give us a subscription. You can catch past episodes of TGW Raw and SmackDown, as well as our pay-per-view events and our other programming. You can also catch those under videos on our Facebook page. So no excuse not to watch.
That's right. So, for OddSmith311, I am Evil Penguin Gaming, signing off. And as always, we have been, count it down, 1, a 2, a 3.
Oh.